Being married to a wife with anger issues, 5 intelligent ways to handle your trauma. Hi friends, welcome to Marriage Realities, a comprehensive relationship channel. Today's video will be talking about the intelligent ways to handle your wife when she has anger issues. When you are married to a wife with anger issues, your relationship with her feels hellish to you. It is not that being angry is bad for your relationship. Anger is a natural reaction when things you dislike happen to you. So there's nothing wrong in being angry. In fact, a marriage without anger does not exist anywhere in this world. Being angry is not a worrying relationship issue at all. It turns into a grave relationship issue only when the anger displayed by your life partner is hostile, hurting, frequent and degrading. A man is usually not equipped to handle the anger of his wife. Being married to a wife with anger issues is indeed a horrific experience to a husband. When your wife has anger issues, your married life turns highly traumatic to you. It is because the anger displayed by your wife is not normal. On the contrary, her anger is quite abnormal. Though you do not openly display how you feel about the anger of your wife, you are emotionally destroyed by the stifling atmosphere that prevails in your relationship with her. You remain closed about your shame and humiliation as you do not want others to know that your male ego is being crushed and demolished by your wife. When your wife is angry, you feel helpless and confused about the ways to handle a ferocious temperament. Though you do not openly display your hurt, only you know how much you feel destroyed by your wife. When your wife degrades you in the worst possible manner, you are so unhappy in your married life that you fail to smile and laugh. No, this is very wrong. If you allow yourself to be mentally disturbed by the anger of your wife, you cannot have a moment of peace. You must also not fall into depression because it would only further deepen your mental torture. On the contrary, you must make yourself mentally strong to deal with this traumatic situation you are facing in your married life. You need not worry. There are certain intelligent tips to handle a traumatic situation that happens when your wife has anger issues. Shall we now have a glimpse into the sensible ways to deal with a wife with anger issues? The number 1 sensible way to deal with a wife with anger issues: make sure you are not in the wrong. There are times you might be the reason behind the anger of your wife. When you do not display your love for your wife, she feels disappointed being married to you. When your attitude after marriage changes from being loving and caring to the unloving and uncaring, the emotions of your wife is crushed by you. When you act silent and withdrawn from your wife, it only increases the volume of disappointment against you. When your wife is continuously disappointed by your unloving attitude, it makes a flare-up against you in volatile anger. So, the first step to handle your angry wife is to make sure that you are not doing anything wrong. You must analyze your behavior towards your wife to see where you are lacking. You should make efforts to repair your relationship mistakes. You should spend quality time with your wife so that she feels loved by you. You should display your love for your wife openly and frankly. If the anger issue of your wife was because she was feeling unloved by you, your loving behavior will bring revolutionary changes in her behavior towards you. The number 2 sensible way to deal with wife with anger issues: become mentally strong. When you allow yourself to be tormented by the anger of your wife, you will feel miserable about your life. Continuous feeling of unhappiness will definitely divert your mind towards depression. This is pretty dangerous to your mental stability. You must understand that your life is your own. You should not rub the anger of your wife into your life and make it feel hellish to you. You should do things you like. You must mentally shut out the anger of your wife from your mind and involve yourself in things that make you feel relaxed and peaceful. The number 3 sensible way to deal with wife with anger issues: do not be provoked. Your angry wife likes to provoke you by insulting you. When you make the mistake of reacting to her anger, it makes her relish the fact that she has the power to make you angry or unhappy. When you openly display how much you feel upset by the anger of your wife, she will continue to torment you. So, you should shut your ears to the angry ranting of your wife. You should not make the mistake of giving her word by word. You should stay calm to the angry display of your wife even when you are seething with anger. When you do not respond to the anger of your wife, she feels helpless at her incapacity to make you react. The number 4 sensible way to deal with wife with anger issues: try to reason with her. You should always talk it out with your wife. There are times your wife might act angry to force you to talk to her about her problems. You should communicate with your wife about the issues that is evoking such angry reactions in her. If the problems of your wife are genuine, you should take repairing steps to plug your relationship problems. But if your wife refuses to be reasonable, then it's no longer your problem to console her. You cannot always be pacifying and consoling your wife. You will only feel suffocated. When you're sure that you're not the reason behind the anger of your wife, you should stop worrying and concentrate on taking care of yourself. The number 5 sensible way to deal with wife with anger issues: do not give tit for tat. It is true that the unreasonable anger of your wife makes you erupt with equal anger. But if you do so, you will feel even more agonized, as you do not have the capacity to match the anger of your wife. When both keep indulging in mutual mudslinging, it will only destroy the emotional security of your children. When your wife degrades you, you should move away from the place. You should keep your face deadpan and wooden to the wild ranting of your wife. When you do not display any emotions, your wife will feel helpless that she has been shouting to a wall. It is true that your marriage feels bad to you when your wife is angry and unreasonable. Your initial way of tackling your angry wife should be acting like an understanding husband. But if your wife continues torturing you, it is time to defend yourself by being emotionally undisturbed. Mentally drawing the shutters to the anger of your wife will save you tons of agony you might otherwise feel. Did this video make you understand the intelligent ways to handle your angry wife? Marriage Realities will have many such relationship eye-openers. Subscribe to my channel to understand your marriage in a new light. Press the bell icon for updates about my latest relationship videos. Make love forever until death do us part your relationship goal.